we're going to have a look at the page builder template and the flexibility that template provides you. As you can see, we have an example page here, and it demonstrates all the various page builder elements you can add to your page in any order whatsoever, so you have complete flexibility over the content and the look of your page. So let's have a look at that page in the back end. Go into your dashboard, I'll go into Pages, and I will click to edit this page in particular. Notice that we have the page builder template selected, and once that is selected, we then have this page builder block. We have our usual banner section and various bits of options to do with that, but what's important is the page builder section, because that's where we add all of our content. So I have minified all these different elements, and you can maximize them to get to the content for each one of them, but also you can drag and drop the order. So it's very easy to order the layout and the flow of each page and all of the page builder elements on that page. Let's take the image and content block as an example to begin with. If I maximize this section, we then have plenty of options to do with this block itself. So first of all, you can set the layout. You can have the image first and text to the side, or text first and then image to the right hand side. You can then select whether you want a main title and a subtitle or an introductory paragraph. We then have field for our main block of content, our image type in our image, and also add some buttons. So if I want to drag and drop the order, I can easily do that. If I was to do that and then click update, this block would then be shifted to below this element and it will be second in line. Let's add a new image block as an example. Click Add Element. This gives you the option of all the different various elements available. I'm going to select another image and content block. I'm going to drag this to number 2, and to make it visually appealing, I'm going to alternate the text and image. And what I'll do is I will just copy across some of the content from the first one. Our alternative image type is a carousel, so rather than have a mosaic on my second block, I'm going to have an image carousel, and I'm going to add a couple different images here. On top of that, I would like a button. So now if I click update, and I refresh this page, so once I refresh this page, we can see our second block is below our first block. So we have our different image type, which is a carousel rather than a mosaic. Then we have our title, our subtitle, and our main paragraph of text, also our button. So if I go back to the page, I'll minify those blocks, and you can see another option is our icon carousel block. If we scroll down, we'll see that at work. Here we have our icons, our titles and our subtitles, and also an introductory title and subtitle to this block itself. Here's our title, our main content below the title, which can be used for a subtitle, and then following that, our icons themselves. So it's easy to drag and drop the order. It's also easy to select what icon we want. And our relevant titles and subtitles. Moving further down, we then have a contact us block, and we can see here we have contact block selected for that, so you can set the title, the subtitle, and also any buttons. These bits of information are pulled in from the site options page, so watch that relevant video to see how to edit those bits of content, and also the site options page is how the location is set on this Google map as well. If I open up the call to action grid, so CTA stands for call to action, if I continue to scroll down, we'll see an example of this. So here we have 1, 2, 3 call to actions added, easy to drag and drop the order if we want to. We can click the add call to action button there to add extra ones if you want to. And then for each of these call to actions, we can set the title, content, the text, the image, and the link itself as well. So we can see there it's very straightforward as to where those bits of information are applied. If we scroll down, we then have a latest post block as well. So here's post type carousel, so we can actually set whether this is latest posts, upcoming events, or offers. So depending on what you select there will depend on what information is pulled in on this carousel. You can then set the title and the content that goes at the beginning of this section. And then finally we have an Instagram feed, and the details for that are set in the site options page as well. So like I mentioned previously, it's very easy to minify all of these. You can then see the structure of your page, drag and drop the order, and add unlimited elements to any page. So this is a wonderful, powerful tool to creating beautiful, immersive, custom landing pages.